Life is often unpredictable, and the pressures of everyday challenges can weigh heavily on our minds. Imagine waking up to the shrill sound of your alarm after a restless night. The day starts with a flood of tasks and obligations, emails that demand immediate attention, and an overwhelming to-do list that seems to stretch endlessly before you. Before you've even had a chance to collect yourself, stress has already taken hold. You begin to wonder, how can I stay calm and optimistic when everything feels like it's spiraling out of control? At times like this, we need more than just a fleeting sense of calm or positive thinking. We need practical tools and strategies that help us regain balance, maintain serenity, and preserve a positive outlook no matter what life throws our way. Fortunately, Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights into how we can achieve these goals. With the teachings of ancient Stoic philosophers, such as Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, we can learn how to meet life's challenges with equanimity, transform adversity into growth, and develop a mindset that fosters peace and positivity. In this guide, we will explore how Stoicism provides the framework to stay calm and positive in life. Through a series of actionable steps, we will draw upon the wisdom of the Stoics to help you navigate stress, adversity, and negative emotions. These 7 Stoic principles will not only help you cultivate inner peace, but will empower you to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Let these teachings be your roadmap, leading you to a more serene and resilient state of mind. The power of perception. Reframing your reality. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the power of perception. The Stoics believe that our thoughts and judgments shape our experiences more than the external events themselves. In other words, it's not what happens to us, but how we interpret it, that determines our emotional responses. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In the face of stress, we often perceive events as overwhelming or catastrophic, but this is a choice we make in our minds. The Stoics encourage us to recognize that we have the ability to change our perspective. Rather than viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, we can learn to see them as opportunities for growth, learning, and improvement. When stress begins to rise, stop for a moment and ask yourself, is this situation truly as bad as I think it is? Is the problem truly beyond my control? Or is it something that can be reframed and approached with a calmer, more rational mindset? By shifting your perception, you take back control of your emotional state and prevent external events from disrupting your inner peace. Practical application. The next time you're faced with a stressful situation, try to distance yourself from the emotional reaction and view it objectively. Ask yourself questions like, what's the worst that can happen? How can I make the best of this? This simple shift in thinking can help you stay grounded and avoid being swept away by negative emotions. 2. The serenity of acceptance. Embrace what you cannot change. In a world full of uncertainties, there are always things beyond our control. Whether it's the actions of other people, unforeseen events, or the passage of time, we often find ourselves frustrated by our inability to control everything around us. However, Stoicism teaches that peace comes not from controlling external events, but from accepting them as they are. One of the most important lessons from Stoic philosophy is the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. The Stoics encourage us to focus our energy on the things we have power over, such as our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, while accepting the things outside of our control. This acceptance is not about passivity, but about cultivating the mental resilience to stay calm and composed, no matter what life presents. Practical application. When faced with situations that are beyond your control, practice acceptance. Remind yourself that you cannot change other people's actions or the flow of events, but you can control how you respond. This mindset shift can dramatically reduce stress and anxiety, allowing you to move forward with greater peace and confidence. 3. The discipline of action. Focus on what you can do. Stoicism is not just about acceptance. It's also about taking action where you can. The Stoic philosopher Seneca writes, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." In every situation, there are always actions you can take, whether it's making a difficult decision, setting a boundary, or addressing a problem directly. The Stoics believed that through disciplined and purposeful action, we gain a sense of control and mastery over our lives. Even in the face of adversity, we can choose how to respond and take meaningful steps toward improving our circumstances. This sense of agency can help us remain positive and focused, knowing that we are actively engaged in solving problems rather than passively waiting for things to change. Practical application. When faced with a challenge, take time to evaluate what actions you can take. Break the situation down into manageable steps and commit to taking deliberate action, no matter how small. Even if the problem seems large or overwhelming, focusing on what you can control will help you feel more empowered and less stressed. The strength of perspective. Adopt a long-term view. In moments of stress or frustration, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. We tend to focus on immediate concerns and forget about the long-term view of our lives. The Stoics teach us to adopt a broader perspective and to recognize that most of our troubles are temporary in the grand scheme of things. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, reminds us in his meditations that life is short, and many of the things we worry about today will seem insignificant in the future. By focusing on the bigger picture, we can reduce the impact of minor setbacks and maintain a sense of calm and perspective in the face of adversity. Practical application. The next time you're feeling overwhelmed by a difficult situation, take a step back and ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? By reminding yourself of the transient nature of challenges, you can prevent them from consuming your emotional energy and find greater peace. The art of letting go. Free yourself from attachments. One of the most profound lessons of Stoic philosophy is the practice of detachment. Stoicism teaches that our attachment to external outcomes, possessions, or even relationships can be a source of suffering. When we tie our happiness to things beyond our control, we set ourselves up for disappointment. By practicing detachment, we free ourselves from the need to control or possess things. We learn to appreciate the present moment and accept that change is inevitable. This doesn't mean we should stop caring about the things we love, but rather that we should hold them loosely and not let them define our sense of well-being. Practical application. Reflect on the things you are most attached to in life, whether it's a specific outcome, material possessions, or even a relationship. Practice letting go of your need to control them. Focus instead on your inner peace and how you can find fulfillment independent of external circumstances. 6. The resilience of character. Build mental toughness. Life is full of difficulties, and it is in our response to hardship that our character is truly tested. Stoicism teaches us that resilience comes not from avoiding pain or discomfort, but from facing it with courage and strength. The Stoics believe that adversity is an opportunity to develop inner strength and virtue. By practicing mental toughness, we learn to endure hardships without losing our peace of mind. We build resilience through daily practice, confronting challenges head-on and learning from our experiences. Each difficulty becomes an opportunity to strengthen our character and refine our ability to remain calm in the face of adversity. Practical application. When faced with a difficult situation, instead of reacting with frustration or despair, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? embrace the challenge as an opportunity to grow and use it to build greater mental toughness and resilience. 7. The joy of simple living. Focus on what truly matters. Finally, one of the most enduring lessons from Stoicism is the importance of living a simple and meaningful life. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become distracted by the pursuit of material wealth, status, or external approval. The Stoics, however, remind us that true happiness comes from living in accordance with our values and focusing on what truly matters. By simplifying our desires and focusing on personal growth, relationships, and inner peace, we cultivate a deeper sense of contentment. This doesn't mean abandoning all material comforts, but rather recognizing that they are not the source of true happiness. Practical application. Conclusion. The Stoic path to calm and positivity. In a world full of distractions, challenges, and uncertainties, Stoicism offers a powerful roadmap to staying calm and positive. By adopting the Stoic principles of perception, acceptance, action, perspective, detachment, resilience, and simplicity, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. These teachings are not abstract concepts, but practical tools that can help us transform our everyday experience. As you embrace these Stoic lessons and apply them in your life, you'll find that you not only stay calm and positive in difficult situations, but that you also cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and contentment. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we always have control over how we respond.